Kaana de Smart Mind é uma escola canadense que oferece cursos de inglês, francês e imigração. Os vídeos estão em inglês ou francês para você se acostumar com a pronúncia. Os professores que sabem português vão te ajudar. Aqui, você vai ver um texto, uma regra gramatical e um exercício. Vamos embora.
Work is the essential thing that can make your life successful in a new country. Everything else can come later. Therefore, you have to have good communication abilities to interact with the right people in your field of interest, right vocabulary, and the best way to say your ideas are crucial. Here, I'm going to show you how to search for your new working opportunity in Canada and to participate in conversations in order to appear clever and comfortable. You will have here 1. Job searching ideas, 2. Templates, 3. Comments. This video will help you to find and get your work, adjust yourself to it, and settle in your new Canadian life. 1. Job searching ideas. Job searching ideas explanation. Transformational versus transactional leadership. Transactional leadership occurs when leaders look for what their subordinates can offer them. The person using this style is often looking for personal advantages and what they can gain from the situation comparatively. Transformational leadership is a mutually beneficial relationship that aims to convert subordinates into leaders and convert leaders into moral role models rather than solely gaining followers. Transformational leadership focuses on improving values and morals within the workplace. Transformational leadership model. The transformational leadership model shows that the effectiveness of transformational leadership comes from 2 assumptions. People become motivated through task awareness and a common goal in an organization with focused high-performance results. Here are 4 concepts that explain the transformational leadership model. Intellectual stimulation. Creativity comes about within the organization through knowledge and idea sharing. Challenging the status quo happens when employees keep learning and pursue new solutions rather than keeping secure in their traditional ways. The leader encourages innovation among all their employees and celebrates new ideas. Individual consideration. Often, people perform better when their efforts receive an acknowledgement. It's important that the individual feels that they are contributing to the overall culture of the organization. Transformational leaders work alongside their employees, concerning themselves with their goals, contributions, and well-being. Inspirational motivation. Transformational leaders clearly communicate their vision to their team and organization members. This makes it possible for each employee to understand their place in the organization while contributing to the vision by applying themselves to it. Inspiration from their leaders. Example of staying motivated leads the employees to achieve more and reach high expectations. Idealized influence. Employees develop into followers once they desire to replicate their leader. This occurs when employees see their leader as the ideal version of who they want to become in the workplace. They may want to emulate the powerful character, values, work ethic, and social behaviors of their leader. Characteristics of a transformational leader. A highly functional transformational leader often possesses the following characteristics and skills: perseverance, humility, time management skills, risk assessment skills, decision-making, visionary skills, power sharing, innovative thinking, ambition. How to apply transformational leadership. You can become a transformational leader in your workplace by following these steps. 1. Lead by example. 2. Value your individual employees. 3. Challenge your team. 4. Be open.
Agora você tem o texto. Lembre-se de entrar em contato. Na descrição você tem o nosso contato.
Get the other videos, they will help you to move and adjust yourself to your new life here in Canada. I wish I could say some nice words and cool you down, but here is the thing, you have to go deep into your practice to develop your skills to talk. We post 3 videos every week, videos of English, French, and on the Canadian job market. We teach you the basics of grammar, pronunciation, and vocabulary in English and French. Also, this video improves your chances to get a job in Canada. You can have all the videos if you hit the subscribe button and like and bell icons to receive them and increase your ability to speak and settle in Canada. 2. Templates. Templates explanation. 10 types of resumes and when to use them. Every resume is unique, but there are some common factors that categorize each different type of resume. The following present different approaches to resume formatting. 1. Chronological resume. This traditional approach relays your job history as a timeline. Typically, the resume starts from the most recent work and moves further back into your history. You list your job title, the company you worked for, its location, the duration of your employment, and your daily tasks. 2. Profile resume, used when applying for a specific position. This type of resume is hyper-personalized. Rather than offering a detailed explanation of your work and educational history, this resume presents you as the primary focus. 3. Compact resume, popular for those applying to more entry-level roles. A compact resume is concise. It showcases your key qualifications and relevant work experience, especially if you're applying to multiple job openings. A compact resume can add efficiency to your search. 4. Modern resume, a modern approach to resumes can be displaying it in a digital format used to highlight technological skills while also helping you stand out. It can include a variety of media, including text, videos, infographics, photographs, or animations common for creative positions. Consider this resume when you want to include examples of your work or express your creativity. 5. Infographic resume. Resume templates offer a variety of colors and layouts, and choosing a creative template can help you make your resume more interesting and attention-grabbing. Infographic resumes work when you want to showcase graphical metrics to highlight objective examples of your success, from increases in profit to web traffic or overall sales. 6. Targeted resume, particularly favored when you're applying for a niche position. A targeted resume helps you tailor your application to the specific role and company. This type also assists in detailing your interest in the position and demonstrates the effort you put into the application. 7. Portfolio resume. Portfolios allow contract workers to display their previous projects and abilities. You can use this approach to organize the projects that apply most closely to the job at hand. Useful when applying to a temporary position. It shows that you're comfortable with short-term work and have a proven history of success. 8. Video resume. Video resumes are becoming more prevalent, especially when applying for content creation or film roles. Businesses may request them as a follow-up to a traditional resume. The video involves you verbally detailing your work and educational history. As it applies to the position, it gives potential employers the opportunity to observe your body language and professionalism before committing to an in-person meeting. 9. Functional resume. Another common type of resume is a traditional resume that focuses on skills as opposed to work experience, useful in situations with a gap in your work history. A functional type of resume allows you to show the skills gained during that time. You can categorize your abilities and detail them as an organized demonstration of your skills. 10. Combination resume. A combination resume offers an opportunity for personalization, particularly if you're designing a targeted resume. It can help to use components of infographic and chronological resumes because there's a limited amount of space available on your resume. The key to a successful combination resume is maximizing information without crowding the resume. Combination resumes provide a unique way to express why you're an ideal fit for the role.
Agora você tem a regra gramatical. Lembre-se de entrar em contato. Na descrição você tem o nosso contato.
Get all the videos to know how to contact your future employer in Canada, how to write a nice resume and cover letter, and to search for a nice job. Here in the description, you have some employers who want to give a letter to invite you to apply for Canadian immigration and join them. Get this data and contact them. You may get a job and go to Canada. 3. Tips, free tips.
How to run a stand-up meeting. If you want to implement stand-up meetings at your work, follow these steps to do so. 1. Pick a recurring time. The first step in running a stand-up meeting is choosing when and how often it occurs. Many teams choose to have stand-up meetings every day since they're so short, but every other day or once a week can also be a good option for you. Consistency is important with stand-up meetings, so once you decide how often you want to hold them, pick a recurring time to do so. To ensure everyone can participate, it's important to make your stand-up meetings as inclusive as possible so everyone can easily attend. If you all work together in an office, choosing a boardroom to hold your meetings is easy, but if you work remotely, or a portion of your team does, you need technology so everyone can connect. Your team can join the meeting by telephone, video conference, or even by online chat. 3. Assign a leader to ensure stand-up meetings are productive and stay on track. Having a leader is important. Leaders are typically department heads or project managers, but stakeholders that know a lot about the project can also lead a meeting. 4. Create an agenda. Since stand-up meetings are so short, creating an agenda ahead of time can help keep the meeting on track and ensure you cover everything you want to discuss. Typically, stand-up meetings consist of each team member answering the following questions. What did I accomplish yesterday? What will I accomplish today? What obstacles, if any, am I facing? 5. Stop unrelated discussions. Even in a short amount of time, you may find your team straying from the main point of the meeting. If you're the leader and notice this happening, it's important you refocus the discussion as soon as possible. This ensures you can discuss information that's relevant to the success of your team. To keep your meeting on track, consider one of the following strategies. Write any unrelated topics team members bring up on a whiteboard, then invite those interested to stay after the meeting to further discuss each topic. Schedule an additional meeting to discuss those topics. If necessary, this allows you to dedicate the appropriate amount of time to any questions or concerns team members have. 6. Distribute next steps. Before the meeting, assign a minute taker. They don't need to record detailed minutes as the meeting is so short. Instead, they can note any important information and next steps your team needs to take. Tips for a successful stand-up meeting. To ensure your stand-up meetings are consistently successful and productive, try implementing some of the following tips. Choose an order of speaking. Although you already chose a team leader, choosing an order of speaking is also important. This helps the meeting run smoothly and allows everyone to talk and contribute to the meeting. There are a number of ways to choose who starts and continues the discussion. For example, the leader starts and the person on the right or left continues. Whoever holds a symbolic item, such as a baton, gets to talk, then passes it to the teammate of their choice. Assign an agenda item to each member to discuss. Start and continue the discussion by hierarchy. For example, the department head starts, then the project manager continues. Limit your meetings to small teams. To ensure your meetings remain focused and efficient, limit them to a handful of attendees. Teams of 10 or less are typically ideal as everyone gets a chance to talk and bring up any concerns they have. If your team is bigger, consider holding separate meetings to maximize your time. Schedule the meeting at an unconventional time. Consider scheduling your meeting at an unconventional time, such as 9:33 a.m. or 10:47 a.m. This makes the meeting time more memorable, increasing attendance and participation. If you aren't sure what time to schedule your meeting, ask your team for their input. Start with a physical activity. Although most, if not all, attendees are standing during the meeting, starting with a short physical activity can help everyone focus. Consider simple exercises, such as jumping jacks or squats, to help energize your team. This also gives latecomers a chance to enter the meeting without missing much. Discuss topics by priority. When creating your meeting agenda, organize your topics by priority. The topics that are most important should go to the top of your list to ensure you cover them within the short time frame of the meeting. This ensures you can address any important questions or concerns quickly, and then you can address anything you didn't get to discuss during the next meeting.
Agora você tem o exercício. Lembre-se de entrar em contato. Na descrição você tem o nosso contato.
Now that you have some examples and tips here, you are better prepared. Join us and write your story in the comments section below. Ask whatever you want in the comments and we will do our best to answer you. I will have you in our next video. Bye for now.